Warstride Challenges is a score attack first-person shooter developed by Dream Powered Games. Your goal is simple: kill everything in your path while racing through a level as quickly as possible. The early stages are simple, giving you 1 or 2 objectives to complete in a few seconds to get comfortable with the controls. As you continue playing, you'll gain access to new weapons like a rocket launcher and a machine gun, new powers like ground pound and grappling hook, and interact with new objects like switches and exploding barrels. The introduction of new abilities, weapons, enemies, and hazards come at a brilliant pace over the 5 hours it took to complete the main portion of the campaign. What started with me feeling good about learning to slide drift quickly evolved into me confidently doing 360 rocket jumps to shoot enemies behind me, then sliding under a gap and jumping off a cliff to Goomba stomp fools. The levels get longer and more complex as you advance, but each one, whether it had a time frame of 5 seconds or 45 seconds to complete, was great. While the game feels great while you're locked in, the controls can feel a bit floaty at times. I didn't notice any clear indication of when I landed on a platform, so I wasn't sure if jumping sometimes didn't work or if I hadn't actually made contact with the ground. Either way, it resulted in me going past platforms and falling to my death a number of times. Momentum also feels inconsistent. Sometimes hitting a wall at an angle would just let me slide across it. Other times it would stop me dead. Sometimes I'd stop when I hit an enemy. Sometimes it would bounce me backwards. There might be a factor that determines which happens that can be understood, but I never figured it out. There are a number of assistance tools, such as auto-aim and increased slow-mo time. These were on by default, making it feel like that's the intended experience. But for those who are the opposite of me and want the ultimate challenge, you can switch them off, and it puts you in a different leaderboard than us filthy casuals. There's also a level creator and online versus mode if you want more challenges outside of the campaign and bonus levels. However, I don't have much to say about these because the player-created levels I saw focused more on complex movement and only having enough ammo to shoot each enemy once, which I'm not into, and I couldn't connect with any players in the multiplayer mode while doing the review. I am a casual FPS player, and I have no desire to get the best times or high scores in any game. But none of that mattered to my enjoyment of learning how to effectively slide drift around corners while gunning down enemies. Warstride Challenges is an adrenaline-fueled good time whether you're fighting other players for the top scores or trying to beat each level with whatever time you can. Warstride Challenges is available September 7th for $19.99 on PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X and S.